Hello everyone, this is the Black Flame Phoenix, also known as Dark Flame Phoenix from the Game Pack Sports, and this is my thoughts on the autumn-friendly Pokemon Wi-Fi tournament that was recently held. Um, Overall, it was a pretty good tournament. I didn't get to play in as many matches as I'd hoped, um, but there were a lot of different teams. It's very interesting to see the different combinations that people can come up with. I thought I would run into a lot of trick room teams, and there were a few, but it wasn't that bad. Um, just a lot of different strategies, and it was very nice. But anyway, first off, just a few critiques on the tournament itself. Um, it was incredibly lame how many disconnects there were. I had I think about 36 matches, like official matches uh, that got rated, but there were probably about a total of 55 matches that I was in, and those others obviously ended in a disconnect. Um, it's ridiculous to me because no one's really going to know who you are. You're just an anonymous name on the internet. And if your reputation on there meant that much to you, you can simply just say, "Hey, I'm the person that finished on top." And most people really wouldn't care or be able to prove you otherwise. So what does it matter? But all in all, it was supposed to be for fun, and just a lot of people ruined that. But whatever. There's going to be that in life, no matter what you do. But yeah, other than that, really there isn't a whole lot of negative to say about it. The tournament itself went fairly smoothly. There were moments where I waited like 2 hours just to find a single match, but whatever, that's going to happen. Um, but yeah, overall, the tournament ran smooth, and it was a nice little break from the normal Wi-Fi battles. At least the disconnects weren't as bad as they are in there. Um, On to just some of the things that I've noted from the tournament. Fake out is by far was one of the most disruptive things that I ran against. Um, that move just completely ruined certain strategies, and I really wish that I would have given it more thought into using. As some of y'all may know, I'm kind of a noob whenever it comes to the Wi-Fi battles. So I've heard people, a lot of people do use the move. It is very disruptive, and a lot of people used it to very good effect. Another thing I've said several times, Trick Room. Uh, with the strategy that I used, it was all speed based. Generally, my lead would be Terrakion and Whimsicott open up with with can't think of the name of the move now, Tailwind, and the rest of the match, everything's just getting swept. Um, Trick Room devastated that strategy because it made it the faster I made my team than my opponent, the more likely it was that my opponent would get to move first and wipe me out before I could do a single thing. Um, so yeah, those two moves in particular just really had a huge impact on the way that the game was played. Um, Now on to certain Pokemon that I saw a lot of. Um, I honestly thought that Thundurus and Tornadus would be more of a threat than they were. I haven't really looked a lot at their support move pool. I know um, I know Thundurus has the paralysis move, but yeah. Um, I guess for the most part, they're not as versatile as I thought they were. But I did run into quite a few of those. The two that I ran into that really just kind of disrupted my team more than I expected them to was it was Volcarona and Scrafty. Um, and I actually took a look at Scrafty's defenses and its stats afterwards, and yeah, I definitely I overlooked that for the most part. Um, I wish I would have given them more of a good look, but yeah, um, Volcarona in particular, it didn't do much to my team offensively. I mean, it wiped out Terrakian, a few times, um, and it took out my Hydrogen whenever I used it. But for the most part, I could wall it off with Alamomola whenever I actually used Alamomola. But yeah, Volcarona definitely, like, I don't think I ever got a one-hit KO on one, and usually it wound up taking out at least one of my Pokemon before it went down itself. Um, and as for Scrafty, the last video that I actually uploaded prior to this one, the last one of the tournament, you can kind of see some of the issues that I had with it. Which that guy definitely, Rocket was the gamer tag. He definitely um, used a nice strategy with Trick Room and Scrafty, and so that made it that much more difficult. But Scrafty just would not go down. And the match prior to that didn't get recorded, Scrafty swept my team. I'm actually kind of ashamed to say, but anyway. So those were definitely the two that just really stuck out in my mind. I saw a lot of Terrakians, a lot of, well, not a lot, but I mean, there were several Cabalians and the Landorus, Thundurus, Tornadus, all that. But for the most part, it was a pretty varied. Um, there were some pretty varied rosters in the tournament. Um, I didn't run in. I ran into a few people that had almost identical teams to me. Which, for the record, my team was Whimsicott, Terrakion, Hydreigon, Conkeldurr, Alamomola, and Chandelure. And as I mentioned in another video, all those were RNG'd, um, flawless Pokemon from the pawn shop on the GameFAQs boards. And I got to give them extreme props. The RNGers that donate those are amazing, and people at the pawn shop are amazing for handing those out to the people on the boards. Um, and definitely gave me an edge on just some of the other competition. So I do thank them for that. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty pleased with my team. I don't know. I kind of wish I would have went with a different move set with Whimsicott, but other than that, it just came down to a matter of team preview on a lot of the stuff. There were a few times where I should have went more with a stall tactic, and vice versa. I should have went more like just all out. But I really can't at all blame my team for some of the losses that I took. But anyway, I think that's probably about enough rambling on. If you have any questions regarding my team, or if you would like to maybe set up any battles or anything, um, just send me a message or comment below. And as always, if you can, if you're feeling generous enough, feel free to rate, comment, subscribe, and yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys. So have a good one.